Lead sparring hard at work out there.
5 was showing me like an overheating sign.
Dave Triplett.
Probably it was not so bad as
Fredwell Farms entry.
shut down.
Fredwell family operates a
When it came out,
different CDE farm.
All right, guys, we're here at beautiful Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park for the 70th running of the Toyota U.S. Nationals. We have some great racing action coming your way in the Rooftec Comp Eliminator Bonus Fund, as well as the Comp Cash Clash. They're going to be running for $50,000 in bonus money at the race within a race right here in Indy. We have over 60 cars on the property here today, some of the baddest Comp Eliminator machines in the entire country. Coming into this event, Rick Brown has a slim 1-point lead over Taylor Chemiskey and 1.5 points on the line. So it's going to be an absolute war zone out there this weekend.
It's this year's really exciting. The Calcutta brought in a lot of money. Quality of the top 16 guys running this is it's incredible how competitive everybody is and how fast everybody's going to be tomorrow morning. But today, hopefully, it stays hot and we don't have to go 70 under to win around. But at least it don't count in the clash. No permanent PI. So that's the only thing we all really got to look forward to. So we can go out there and just race, and but it's still going to take some luck, But if you could be clean or almost clean going into the semis, that's the person who's going to win this thing.
All right. Think we're ready to go? Well, we've been struggling a little bit. Of course, we put a new engine in it yesterday, so on our first qualifying session, we had a little bit of an issue, but I'm pretty sure we got it all resolved, and I'm ready to go. I feel good about it.
So the next car's down the racetrack. The first of the races within a race we have here at the Big Go, the U.S. Nationals, the Toyota NHRA U.S. Nationals here at Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park. The Rooftec Comp Clash Cash, over $50,000 up for grabs. This is going to be your first pair, Jeff Taylor and Jason Grima. Top 16 points earners in the Rooftec Comp Eliminator Bonus Fund. Pulled numbers out of a Crown Royal bag last night to determine the pairing. Jeff Taylor, 740 is the index. This is racing for real. So it's going to be handicap start. First one to the finish line wins. If you go 51 under or better, CIC penalties are in effect for the next round. Jeff, the 100-time race winner between the national and divisional circuits, going to spot Jason about 0.2 of a second in the B altered. So the Aussie going to drop the clutch, and then all goes according to plan. About 0.2 of a second later, Jeff going to let go of the button and try to track him down in the J&A Services machine. First pair, Rooftec Comp Cash Clash. Something came out the back of Taylor's car, and Jason Grima's going to move on. He goes 7:07 at 190 miles an hour. That's his best lap of the weekend. So as the drag mat exits the first turnoff down there, Don Thomas and David Triplett. So Don, the engine builder out of Amarillo, Texas. The C Dragster automatic on the right-hand side. The index for C Dragster automatic 760, but Don has taken 100th of a second personal for Dave Triplett. The GE Econo Dragster 850 is his index. So basically what that means, Dave's going to get about a full second head start. But again, Comp Eliminator, first one to the finish line, is going to turn on the win light and move on to the next round. Two-time $1 million winner. It's pre-staged. Three-time NHRA division champ as well. Here comes Don, trying to defend his title. Won this race last year. Green light start, about 300 advantage to Triplett. The GE Econo car out front. Here comes Don. It's going to be Dave Triplett. Dave goes 793, 56 under, and moves on. Don goes 701, was behind at the starting line. Callie Neff and Chase Williams making their way back from the burnouts. Chase, the defending U.S. Nationals Comp Eliminator champion, as well as the defending Comp Eliminator Bonus Fund overall champion. B Econo Dragster, based out of Carthage, Texas. kind of up in the northeast corner of the state. Cali for I-70 and Harlan Towing. 258 cubic inch inline 6-cylinder GM power plant. A couple of really, really fast machines. This race very well could be won and lost on the starting line. Advantage chase by 15 thou. Does he have enough horsepower to catch her at the top end? No. Cali Neff goes 771 by 3 thousandths of a second. Cali Neff is moving on to the next round. She goes 56 under with an 8. So she'll take 600 CIC into the next round. Chase Williams goes 692, 190 miles an hour, and comes up 3 thou short, quarter mile away. So your next pair, Adam Hickey and Greg Camplain, a couple of longtime competitors. The B-Dragster Automatic of Adam Hickey won the first bonus fund back in 2022. A couple of national event wins to his credit. Greg Camplain been at this a long time. Over on the left-hand side, the retired machinist for Indy Gear, Adam Hickey for S&H Automotive, spotting about 0.2 of a second to Camplain. Hickey hikes the front end up. Had about 1/100 of a second on this end. Does he have the horsepower? Yes, 686. At 191 by 5 thousandths of a second, Adam Hickey comes around Greg Camplain in the lights and will move on with no CIC. This will be Taylor Chemiskey and Scott Linder. Chemiskey, the C Super Modified Chevy Cobalt. Flying Frog Ranch, a great series on Discovery Channel coming on board this weekend. Along with CIP1, Lone Star Gasket, Scott Seed, NC Machine, and Watson Concrete. Taylor and his dad Gary and Chemiskey Performance helping to sponsor the bonus fund this year. Scott Linder, that wicked fast A Altered, based out of Iowa, almost 700 cubic inches. Rare Morrison horsepower for the former Division 5 champ. He is spotting Taylor over a full Christmas tree. So he's going to have to keep his left foot planted while he just watches Taylor drive away. Taylor number 2 in the Rooftec bonus fund point standings right now. This race does not count for points. They are running for the cash. Scott Linder is 002 leaving the starting line. Does he have the horsepower? Yes. 657. 212 miles an hour, 58 under. Roger Brogdon just got way sideways on the burnout, and that did not sound good. So Linder's going to carry 800 in the next round. Roger Brogdon, not real sure what happened. Car got sideways on the burnout. Sounded like something went askew down there. But Roger, the man behind Rooftec, JEG Sports Nationals winners down at No Problem Raceway earlier this year. Defending Division 4 Comp Eliminator champion. Taking on Glenn Treadwell, purveyor of CBD products again for Treadwell Farms. 838 the index. So he's getting a little over 1 full yellow bulb head start in the M Altered Automatic inline 4 6-cylinder, 4 power. Roger, the B Altered Planetary. Advantage Treadwell by 300 on this end. Roger trying to track him down. It is not gonna happen. Glenn Treadwell, 775, 168 miles an hour. Glenn Treadwell just went 62 under, but he does turn on the win light. Two pairs left to go. Round number 1 of the Rooftec Comp Cash Clash. We're going to go to Rick Brown and Jared Grenier. Jared for Lupe Tortilla. Basically a heads-up start. Jared's index is 881. Rick Brown, multi-time national event winner, actually built some of the first Wendy's restaurants in the state of Ohio back in the day. The points leader coming into this event. Winner of this pair gets David Triplett in the next round. Jared makes a hard move to the right. He stays with it, but it's going to be Rick Brown. Jared dropped the clutch. The car made a right-hand turn towards the wall. somehow hung on to it, goes 8:40, but it's not going to be enough. Rick Brown goes 8:34 at 151 miles an hour. So Rick Brown moving into the next round with no CIC penalty. And here comes your final pair. Round number 1 of the Rooftec Comp Cash Clash. It's going to be Kayla Mazeris and Clint Neff. Clint is the owner of the car that Kayla pilots. She's in the K-Altered Automatic over the left-hand side. Clint in that wicked cool Harry Clack-owned AE Econo dragster for I-70 and Harlan Towing. Kayla for Advanced Automotive out of Phoenix, Arizona. She's getting about 9/10 of a second head start before the current number 1 qualifier for the U.S. Nationals tries to run her down. And Clint rattles and spins, and Kayla will move on. She can shut it off at about 800 feet and coast to a wind light. 8:17, 115 miles an hour.
For your pair.
Today's been a lot better than yesterday. Of course, with the weather rolling in last night and the rain put us behind getting ready this morning. But yesterday's run was a decent run, a little hot, humid. We were jetted up a little bit too high and didn't have it dialed in right for that kind of weather. So this morning leaned it out like we should have in the first place, and it responded. Wheel stand to about 100 feet, I'd have to say, and ran very well, 54 under, and this kind of weather was respectable for this vehicle. And worked with the suspension for the first round of the Cash Clash, and it went very, very well. Nice lead, and had him covered as soon as we left the starting line, basically, and able to lift at the other end a little bit and save some for the later rounds here. Hope for the best.
It's a little different for one because I'm actually driving for somebody else, so it's not just me on the line. I'm actually racing for them. So I feel the pressure's different. I don't say it's harder, it's just different.
And then hot and humid, I think we were talking before, Dennis, of, you know, and you're in a dragster, direct sunlight pretty much sitting there in the staging lanes. How you holding up that way?
I'm pretty used to it being from Florida, so and I walk roofs for a living, so I'm used to being hot.
Jason Grima and Glenn Treadwell. Grima over on the right-hand side, the V-altered small block Ford-powered Mustang. The man from down under. 3-pedal car, got a 5-speed Liberty. Made it to that small block. Liberty gears. Glenn Treadwell. Treadwell Farm. CBD and hemp farmer. Out of Eustis, Florida. The inline 6-cylinder Ford-powered 23 Ford Roadster M-altered automatic trim. He's going to get basically a half a second head start. Index getting adjusted to 826 after his last run. Here we go. First pair, round number 2, Rooftec Comp Eliminator Cash Clash. Jason Grima, a lot of wheel speed when he let the clutch out. He's got 200 advantage on this end, and Jason Grima will move on. 7-11, 191 miles an hour. Glenn Treadwell goes 778 at 162, down a little bit on the mile an hour department. So Jason Grima will go to the semifinals. Get the winner of this pair, Kayla Mazeris and Adam Hickey. Neither one of these competitors carries an index penalty into this round. Kayla, the K-altered automatic over in the left lane. The car owned by Clint Neff, who she took out in round number 1. Adam Hickey won the first ever Rooftec Comp Eliminator bonus fund back in 2022 for SNH Automotive. Kayla for Advanced Automotive out of Arizona. She's going to move first by about 8/10 of a second. Slight advantage, Adam Hickey. Trying to track down a little 4-cylinder top end, not gonna happen. Kayla, 755, 168 miles an hour. 8 to her index going into the next round. But the wind light comes on for Kayla. One half of the semifinal, and the Comp Eliminator Cash Clash is set. Now it's time to determine the other half. David Triplett, left-hand side, three-time division champ. G. Econo Dragster for Treadwell Farms. Rick Brown, the current points leader in the bonus fund, coming into the big go. The B Truck Automatic for John Stock. Don Reddick. David Triplett took a hit of 600 to his index. Decent little hit. Let's see if he can overcome it here. $30,000 up for grabs to the winner. $50,000 the total purse right here. Rick grabs himself a couple of hunt on this end. David Triplett closing fast. Does he have enough real estate? No. Rick Brown goes 8-31-7. And Rick is going to go into the semis with no CIC penalties. That is huge. And who will he take on? Will it be Callie Neff or will it be Scott Linder? Callie for I-70 and Harlan Towing. Trying to join our friend and teammate Kayla Mazaris in the semis. Scott Linder, that A-altered 2004 Grand Am, runs deep into the 6-second zone when all goes according to plan. Multi-time divisional winner, former Jegs All-Star in his own right. He is spotting Callie over a full second head start. Scott, the door car, almost 700 cubic inches of big block Chevy underneath the hood scoop, and for Callie Neff, the inline 6-cylinder Chevrolet power plant. Final pair, round number 2, Rooftec Comp Cash Clash. Scott lets the clutch out and the car goes hard right. Callie runs it down about 1,000 foot and shuts it off. 793 with an 8 for the win. Look down there at the starting line. You see the little checkerboard pattern out there on the racetrack. Tires on the Grand Am turned square as soon as Scott let the clutch out, and all he could do was watch Callie drive away when that machine made the right-hand turn.
It's been going great so far. You know, this is my 4th year in Indy, and it's taken me 4 years to even turn on a single win light, which was today, first round against Clint. We just took out Hickey second round. You know, I took 8, unfortunately, but, you know, there is no PI, so we'll tune this up a little bit. We'll take some weight out, and we'll run it to the paint if we have to get the win.
That's the big go, so it's the one that you want to win at.
How special would that be to win in front of big grandstands here at Indy?
Yeah, that'd be a great deal for me, my team, and obviously Australia as well, so make them proud as well.
Thank you very much, Joe. Here comes your first pair. In the Rooftec Comp Cash Clash semifinals, Kayla Mazaris and Jason Grimmer. Kayla, the daughter of Joe Mazaris, longtime competitor in Comp Eliminator for Advanced Automotive out of Arizona. Jason Grimmer, originally from Australia, the land down under. The B-altered small block Ford-powered Mustang. So coming into the semifinal round, Jason Grimmer has taken 300 of CIC penalty. That means he has knocked 0.03 of a second off of his index, and that shortens, or actually lengthens, the amount of the head start that Kayla Mazaris is going to get. She has taken 0.08 of a second so far. Winner of this pair goes to the final round, where they will be racing for $30,000 in cash, courtesy of Mr. Roger Brogdon and Rooftec. First pair, semifinals, Comp Cash Clash. Right now, Kayla, bump it in. They both get away clean and green. 0.03 of a second separate them on this end. Small block Mustang charging hard. Can Jason get there? No. 7:52 at 174 miles an hour for Kayla Mazaris. And she's going to take another 300 of CIC into the final round. Jason gave it a good ride. He goes 7:10 at 191 miles an hour, but not quite enough to get around Kayla. So she's going to take a total of 0.11 of a second worth of CIC penalties into the final round, where she will take on either for good friend Callie Neff. Also happens to be her teammate, or that man. That is Rick Brown in the V-Truck Automatic out of Texas for Don Reddick and John Stock. Three-time runner-up right here at Indy. This isn't about the U.S. Nationals. This is about the cash. $30,000 up for grabs. Callie over on the right side. That is a J Dragster Automatic. Sounded like she was having some issues keeping the car running out there. The inline 6-cylinder powered machine. She's got an index of 822. Rick is going to get a 0.6 of a second head start. Small block Chevy powered pick 'em up truck. Callie comes into this round with 600 worth of CIC. Rick is clean. He has not taken any penalties thus far in the Comp Eliminator Cash Clash elimination round. Dennis and Chris McDaniels helping out with the tuning on the car for the truck for Rick. Callie and the Neff clan over on the right as they bump in. Semi-final. Final pair. And Rick with problems right off the starting line. Callie Neff going to run it down about 800 feet, shut it off, and she is going to go to the final round in the Rooftec Comp Cash Clash. So a couple of ladies going to duke it out for $30,000 worth of prize money. Rooftec Comp Cash Clash right here at the 70th running of the Big Go.
I think either way we're both going to be happy with whatever happens. At the end of the day, the win's going home, with Neff and Moseris. It's just who gets the bragging rights. Is it Neff or Moseris? Yes.
Well, and for this one you have TV. It'll be the pro show basically right in the middle of it. I guess how stoked are you to be able to run Comp Eliminator final in a situation like this?
I think it's going to be pretty fun. I've never experienced anything like that before, so I'm excited. No, it's going to be amazing, especially out here at Indy. I mean, it's the 70th anniversary. This is a historical track. You got the only two chicks in the field, and we're both racing each other in the final in their team cars. I'm really happy for Clint, Callie's dad.
And here comes the final round of the Rooftec Comp Cash Clash. A couple of ladies going to duke it out. Callie Neff and Kayla Mazeres going to go side by side for $30,000, over $50,000 in prize money up for grabs in the Cash Clash. Kayla over on the left-hand side, the K-Altered Automatic, a 4-cylinder Ford power plant, sitting in her lap in the 32 Bantam. Callie making her way back from the burnout on the right-hand side. That is a J Dragster Automatic. I think I just called that an inline Ford. They're both inline 6-cylinder powered machines. Callie's going to get a head start over on the right side by just about 0.2 of a second. Both of these cars come out of the Neff Family Motorsports stable. Callie and her dad Clint for I-70 and Harlan Towing. Out of Colorado, Kayla. Her dad Joe, Advanced Automotive out of Phoenix, Arizona. $30,000 in prize money on the line. There is no personal index in the Rooftec Comp Cash Clash, so I guarantee you they are about to let it all hang out right here in the final round. Both of them taking a little bit of an index penalty coming into this round. This one could be decided on the starting line. Kayla's in. Callie's in. And they are pretty much dead even out of the gate. Callie out front at half-track. Finish line, win line. Callie Neff is your Rooftec Comp Cash Clash champion. 764, 171 miles an hour. Kayla was closing fast. 749, 174, not quite enough. And Callie Neff is your champion in the Rooftec Comp Cash Clash here at Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park. Congratulations to Callie and Clint and the whole Neff clan. Big time win right there.
You're supposed to be jumping up and down.
And she'll sign it after the interview. So
Daddy, you stay for just a second because I got an interview for the TV show too. Okay, so congratulations.
Doesn't matter if they ball that up. Nope, you're not. You just won. Bigger race than I've ever won. You guys
Well, Clint, actually, I want you in here for this too.
Yeah.
You guys together.
Yes.
I mean, Callie, is this the biggest moment of your life?
Yeah, I don't think anything could ever really top this.
Now ask me the same question.
Clint, is this the biggest moment of your life?
Way bigger than any moment in my life. Yeah, I couldn't have even put this into dreams, you know. I mean, I was just talking to my dad on the way down the return road, and I said, him, Ron Neff, and Richie Rosen, I believe, are the only comp racers that this is a third generation, and Richie had a third generation comp racer. And I hope it just keeps getting stronger, you know. Thanks to Roger.
Yeah.
Roger put all this together. Got it?
Let me tell man.
So, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, I didn't think anything like this would ever happen, but yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, congratulations.
Come on!
Yeah! Woo!
Joe Alexander came into tonight plus 29.40 to be the #1 qualifier at the U.S. Nationals. So number one, make $3,000.
That would be a nice payday. Now there is a few cars waiting back here that do have some of the pedigree potential and ability to get there.